Alright, good morning. Today is another flight review, but this time around, you realize that this environment is slightly different. This is not Singapore Changi Airport. This is actually KLIA, Kuala Lumpur International Airport. And you see, I'm flying from Malaysia today. I am in fact taking this flight to Chengdu, right? Chengdu is one of the cities in Sichuan province of China. And yes, maybe the big question is, why do I have to get to KL to take the flight to Chengdu? I think let's clarify on the fact first that this is a redemption flight, and it was one of the KrisFlyer, global discount savers kind of thing. And based on this screenshot, I paid 13,200 KrisFlyer miles for an economy flight from KL to Singapore to Chengdu. Okay, that is one way. And the reason why I'm taking this flight is because I do have another discount flight ticket from AirAsia, and I'm flying back from Chongqing to KL because it was one of the travel delay compensation that I had to utilize, and it can only fly to KL airport. Yes, so here I am. And the fact is that I haven't reviewed any Singapore Airlines economy class, so this time instead of just reviewing one, I'm going to review two airplane products. The first one being the Boeing 737-8 Max. This will be the flight from KL to Singapore, and then the second flight will be from Singapore to Chengdu, taking the Airbus A350, which is a wide body plane. So I guess that's a much larger and more comfortable plane. Yes, so on one flight ticket, you can enjoy two economy flights. Not that it is worth a very exclusive experience, but some people, maybe they first time take Singapore Airlines, so let's give them a chance. Don't always showcase business and first class seats, right? So let's go. By the way, there is Burger King at KL Airport, which is an affordable option if you just want to have your food. It's around 20 plus ringgit to 30 ringgit. However, if you want to upsize to all these premium burgers, okay, not advertised and not sponsored by them. Just trying to highlight all the affordable options that you can have at the airport. Then if you were to ask me what are the priority pass lounges available, I think I just passed one Travelers Club lounge or something. I don't know whether it is good or not, okay? I'm not familiar with priority pass lounges in KL. In fact, I think I use my lounge pass at the Singapore Changi Airport better at the SETS lounge if it's available. Anyway, I'll show you the Travel Club lounge. Okay, so it is this place. You can go and take a look if you want, but I'm not entering. Then on the opposite, there is also a global lounge. Not sure if this is priority pass accessible as well. Okay, so see you at the flight later. So this one's the Boeing 737-8 Max lah. I think I'm first time taking this plane because from KL to Singapore, it's been a long time since I taken this flight route for business the past time. Yeah, so looking forward, see how it's like. It's a narrow body plane. Okay, so for this short haul flight on the Boeing 737-8 Max, we have a 11-inch screen, I guess, touch screen, right? So you have the KrisFlyer entertainment system. I think it has a lot of selection, which is the same as all classes. Then for the tray table, this is how you just open it and it's stretchable out. Okay, leg space is very ample, even for my height of around 177 cm. Can stretch my legs semi-fully like that, right? Not a problem, which is considered quite a luxury compared to budget airline flights. Then on the left, you have the button which you can adjust your seat level after you have taken off and cruise altitude. Remember, this cushion can be adjusted the way you want it, up, down, left, right, I think. And remember to join my Telegram group of over 20,000 members of the Honey Money SG to get the best flight deals and how to get more miles for your redeeming your flights. And yes, just like that, arrived in Singapore for transit flight in my first time, right? Not stepping into arrivals. Fairly short flight for the Boeing 737-8 from KL to Singapore. Plane is very small, but I think the seat was alright. Just that you won't even get to enjoy anything much, right? It's just like a touchdown. It's like a bus just on the air. Then right now taking my next leg, need to transfer from Terminal 2 to Terminal 3. Okay, and that is from Singapore to Chengdu. Then going to the SETS lounge to see if got any available seats. Because I heard now the lounge is reserved for all the status people only. And if got seat, then they allow priority pass. That's what I heard. Okay, so we're gonna test whether this is true. Let's go. Yeah, so we are into the sets lounge. Okay, so yes, even though they put a full capacity there, but if you ask, they may let you in. It's just that right now the capacity is like really, really full. It's unlike, so there's a designated area for the exclusive members lah. So the common area is very, very, very small. Later I show you. Yeah, so very different after the renovation, much less capacity for the public. I mean, for people with priority pass lah. So not really recommended unless you just want to have a quick bite and make a move on your next flight. Yeah. Alright, check-in for my second flight. This is the Airbus A350 wide body. I think it's a mid-range jet, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, A350, okay? Much larger plane than the previous Boeing 737-8. Yeah, going on my second leg on the flight from Singapore to Chengdu. They are still loading the luggages and the food. Okay, so let's go. Alright, so here's a quick seat tour of the entertainment. Okay, so we have this on-screen touchscreen of around 10 to 11 inches. They're very standard of the KrisFlyer entertainment. And yeah, for A350 seat is slightly different from the B737-8 Max. Right, so here it's the cup holder. Okay, so sometimes you want to open the tray table for that lah. Okay, and then here is the control for the lighting, the assistance. Then there is a clothes hanger, 2 USB ports. Nowadays they don't allow you to charge through power banks. Then here is where you plug in the headphones. All right, over here is a tray table. So default style. Open up. There's a mirror. Could use. Then there's another cup holder. Extend it. Lengthen it if you want to. Safety rules for A350. Okay, and some pockets. And some pockets that you could use. Yeah, I use it to place my water bottle. And yes, you can put your phone here. Leg space is very ample for a economy class seat as always for Singapore Airlines. And it's a little bit different for the color scheme and upholstery, right? So just now it's more like a blue theme. Now it's more like a brown and warmer theme. And like I said, this is a wide body flight. So there are 2 walk lanes. Then right now for this mid-range flight, they are handing out their warm towels, which everyone will get for Singapore Airlines. And steam hot towel. Usually it's for you to wipe your hand, but some people use it to wipe their the seat for hygiene. Up to you how you want to use it. Okay, that's much about it for the seat tour right now. Later we'll have some drinks and meals and yeah, see what I can feel. Alright, toilets, largely the same, just that for all mid-range flight, there are amenities. Yeah, so all these are no longer displayed. Last time is put here one. Other than it, just a very standard closet, very small size as well. So that's it for the toilet. Alright, so I ordered a special meal. This is the Hindu non-vegetarian meal. So when you order such special meals, they will be served first. And if you're hungry, just go and order all these special meal. Then for this non-vegetarian is chicken. I haven't opened it yet. Piece of flat rice, some biryani cake rice. Yeah, it's good. Smells good. curry. Alright, so finally reached Chengdu, and yes, that's my full review of the economy seat of the Airbus A350. Overall, it's a very nice plane. You can see that the business class seats are really large, much better than my 787 Dreamliner business class seat to Osaka the other time. Right, so the economy seat itself is also, I believe, much better. There are so many more pockets. You can put in a lot of stuff. The space is enough for an adult male like myself, 1.77 meters. No problem to stretch your legs, and especially if you take the aisle seat, I don't think you have any space constraints. Yeah, so among all the economy flights, I really feel that Singapore Airlines does a really great product, really great service, and really one of the best airlines in the world. Really recommend. If there is any economy class that I really recommend, Singapore Airlines takes the cake. Also, just one simple help from you. This video is not sponsored at all. So if you want to support the channel, just click on this interactive brokers thing or scan the IBKR code here. It will help me out. Every click counts. Thank you so much. And I'll do more flight reviews in the future. And if you want to see my previous business class review on the Singapore Airlines, then I can refer you to this video right here.